Hi children, welcome to Easy Economics. Today I am explaining the utility concept in the second unit, that is utility analysis. Second unit is in the first year, this is the first year topic. In the first year, second unit is the theory of consumer behavior. So children, who is the consumer? We are the consumers who purchase the goods and consume the goods to satisfy his wants is called the consumer. So we are all the consumers. Okay, our behavior is studied by this unit. Okay, children? So means by using the cardinal and ordinal utility approach, a consumer's equilibrium and consumer's behavior are studied in this unit. Children, first of all, consumption is the base to all the economic activities. Why? Because to satisfy our endless wants, we consume the goods and services which gives us utility. So that is the reason consumption is the base to all the economic activities. Generally, what is the utility and who introduced this concept? In economic thoughts, utility is a concept is introduced by Jevons in the year of 1871. Utility is a concept introduced by Jevons in the year of 1871. So what is the meaning of the utility? In general words, utility means want satisfying power. Want satisfying power of a commodity or service, whatever it may be. Want satisfying power of a thing is called the utility in general words. But in economic sense, utility is a psychological phenomena. It is a feeling of satisfaction which a consumer derives from the consumption of a commodity. Means those who consumes the commodity, the person only is able to judge the utility of the commodity. For example, I am consuming a commodity, so I am only able to judge about the utility of the commodity. Others can't. So like that, utility is a psychological phenomena, and only a consumer who uses the commodity is able to judge the utility which he derived from the consumption of the commodity. And whenever we are studying about the utility, so another word, that is, some will thought that utility and usefulness both are same. Utility and usefulness. But these two are not the same. They are different. Utility is different to usefulness. Why? Because all the goods which are having the utility, all are not useful to us. For example, wine is harmful to the health, but it satisfies the drunkard's want. So that is the reason. Whether it is harmful, it is not useful, but it is having the want satisfying capacity. That is utility. So the consumer will consume it. So that is the reason utility and usefulness are not the same. The two are the different concepts. So here, the goods which are having utility, some are useful and some are not useful. And also, if satisfies the want of the consumer, we have to conclude that it is having the utility. For example, wine is not useful to all, but only it satisfies the want of a drunkard. So that is the reason we have to conclude that wine is having the utility. So in this way, children, utility and usefulness are not the same. These two are the different concepts. Okay, the goods which are having utility all are not useful. Okay, some are useful, some are not useful. Means harmful to the society also. Okay, children. So utility will differs from person to person, place to place, and time to time also. In the previous unit already I discussed about this concept. Okay, regarding to utility, in case of utility analysis, two concepts are there. They are the first one cardinal utility approach and the second one ordinal utility approach. Okay, what is the cardinal utility approach? What is the cardinal utility approach? Utility, in case of measurement of utility, two approaches are there. One is cardinal utility approach and the second one is ordinal utility approach. So first I am discussing about the cardinal utility. Okay, what is the cardinal utility? According to this analysis, utility is measured in numbers. Utility is measured quantitatively or in arbitrary units. So cardinal numbers are 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. Okay, utility is measured in terms of numbers or arbitrary units or in the form of utils. Utility is measured in the form of utils. So utility is measured quantitatively in numbers. For example, a person is eating orange and apple, one apple. A person is eating one apple. From that apple, he is getting the utility, that is 20 utils. The utility derived from the consumption of the one apple is 20 utils, and he consumed one orange also. So from the orange he is deriving the utility, that is 10 utils. Okay, whenever utility is measured in numbers, so in the form of the utils, then we are able to compare the utilities, and comparing to one good the other, the utility from the other good is high or low, that in how much or also we are able to express. For example, here apple is giving 20 utils of utility to the consumer, orange is giving 10 utils of utility to the consumer. So whenever we are comparing to orange, apple is giving more utility. How much? 10 utils. Comparing to orange, apple is giving more utility. How much? It is 10 utils of utility. It is giving more than the orange. So in this way, whenever utility is measured in numbers or quantitatively, so we are able to compare the utilities of the goods, and we are able to tell how much of more utility we are deriving from the consumption of the one good than the other good. But children, in the real life, it is not possible to measure the utilities in the form of utils or numbers. It is not possible. But Marshall assumed that utilities are measured in the numbers, or in the form of the utils. But it is not the realistic one. Marshall assumed that. It is assumption only, but we can't able to express the utilities which we are deriving from the consumption of the goods in the utils or in numbers. It is not, in real life it is not possible. Okay, Alfred Marshall developed this approach. Utilities are measured in numbers, that is in the form of the utils, and we are able to compare the utilities of the goods, and we are able to tell how much of utility, more utility we are deriving from one commodity than the other one. Also we are able to express it in the numbers. And Alfred Marshall developed this utility based on the cardinal utility analysis. Law of DMU and law of EMU are developed. Law of DMU and law of EMU means DMU means law of diminishing marginal utility. EMU means law of equimarginal utility, which explains the consumer's behavior and consumer's equilibrium. These laws are developed by using the cardinal utility approach. The second one is ordinal utility. In the utility analysis, second one is ordinal utility. According to ordinal utility approach, utility is a psychological phenomena. Utility can't be measured in the numbers. Utility is a feeling we felt with our heart. It is a psychological feeling, can't be expressed in the numbers. So in real life also, we can't express the utility in the numbers. So ordinal utility analysis says that utility can't be measured in the numbers, that is quantitatively, but we are able to compare the utilities. So how it is possible? By giving the ranks to the utilities we derived from the different goods, we are able to compare the utilities. That is, the ordinal numbers are first, second, third, fourth, etc. These are the ordinal numbers. Okay, the utility which we are deriving from the consumption of the different units of the goods are arranged in the serial order, that is, children, ascending order. That is ascending order. Now these numbers are arranged in the ascending order from lower one to the higher one. So here, by comparing to the first number, second is greater, and comparing to second, third is greater, and comparing to third, fourth is greater. Like this, the utilities which we are deriving from the different quantities of the goods are arranged in the serial order, that is ascending order, and we are able to compare the utilities of the goods by giving the ranks. For example, tea and coffee, two are there. So now I am choosing coffee than tea. So what it tells, what it explains, comparing to tea, coffee gives me more utility. So that is the reason I am choosing the coffee. So second rank is given to the coffee, that is first is tea, second is coffee. Means comparing to first, second number gives more utility. So whenever I am choosing coffee, so it means the second rank is given to the coffee. So it indicates that than tea, coffee is giving me more utility, but how much? I can't express it. Only I am able to compare the utilities of the goods by giving ranks, but how much of more utility I am deriving than tea from the coffee is not expressed by me. Okay, children? So in this way, ordinal utility says that utility is a psychological phenomena and can't be expressed in the numbers, can't be measured quantitatively. But by giving the rankings to the utilities which we derive from the commodities, we are able to compare the utilities. Ordinal numbers are first, second, third, like that. They are arranged in the serial order and ascending order. Okay, here comparing to first, second is greater, and comparing to second, third is greater, and comparing to third one, fourth is greater. Okay, so in this example also, whenever I am choosing coffee than tea, coffee gives me more utility, but how much can't be expressed. And this ordinal utility analysis is developed by Hicks and Allen. J.R. Hicks and R.J.D. Allen. Okay, based on the ordinal utility analysis, consumer's equilibrium is studied by using IC curve analysis. IC curve analysis means indifference curve analysis. Okay, children, based on ordinal utility analysis, IC curve analysis is developed by J.R. Hicks and R.J.D. Allen, which studies the consumer's equilibrium and consumer's behavior. And next concept I am explaining is total utility. Whenever we are studying that is law of DMU and law of EMU, the laws which are depending upon cardinal utility, then we have to know about the total, the concepts, two concepts there, total utility and the marginal utility. Okay, already we studied the two utility approaches, One is cardinal and second one is ordinal. Okay, now we are studying the meaning of the total utility and the marginal utility. So, what is the total utility? Shortly it is called TU. Children, total utility means the total satisfaction which we are deriving from the consumption of all the units of the same commodity. That is called the total utility. Once again, total utility means the total satisfaction which the consumer derives from the consumption of all the units of the same commodity is called the total utility. For example, consumer A is consuming 3 mangoes. Okay, so from the first mango, he is consuming mangoes. From the first mango, he derived 20 utils of utility. Okay, and from the second apple, he derived 15 utils of utility. And from the third mango, he derived 10 utils of utility. Okay, so he consumed 3 mangoes. Okay, same commodity. How many units are there? 3 units. Okay, so what is the total satisfaction he derived from the 3 units? 20 plus 15 plus 10. Okay, 35, 45 utils. So this is the total utility the consumer derived from the consumption of 3 units of the mangoes. So in this way, total utility means the total satisfaction which the consumer derives from the consumption of all units of the same commodity. And TU, total utility, depends upon the quantity of the commodity. Okay, it will be written in the form of the formula, that is TUX is the function of QX. QX is the function of QX. Means X means commodity. Assuming that X is a commodity. Okay, total utility of X commodity. TUX means total utility of X commodity is functionally related to quantity of X commodity. So QX means quantity of X good. TUX means total utility of X good. Means the total utility of X commodity is functionally related to quantity of the same good, that is X good. So whenever we are going on consuming more units of the same good, total utility increases in a decreasing rate. Okay, if you are consuming more units of the same good, total utility increases but in a decreasing rate. And total utility depends upon the quantity of the commodity, the same commodity. And children, next one, marginal utility. What is the meaning of the marginal utility? By consuming an extra unit of the commodity, the additional satisfaction derived by the consumer is called the marginal utility. Okay, what is the meaning of the marginal utility? By consuming an additional unit of the same good, the consumer derives the additional satisfaction is called the marginal utility. Okay, for example, consumer B is consuming apples. So, first apple he derived the satisfaction, that is 20 utils. By consuming 2 apples, he derived the satisfaction, that is total utility is 35 utils. From first apple, his utility is, total utility is 20 utils. By consuming 2 apples, he derived the total utility. It is not a marginal utility. Total utility is 35 utils. Okay guys, how many apples did he consume? 2 only. From the first one, what is his total utility? 20 utils. From the 2 apples, what is his total utility? 35 utils. Okay, so by consuming the extra apple, that is the second one is called the extra unit. So how much utility does he derive? What is the change in between 35 and the 20? 15. 15 utils. Additionally, by consuming the second apple, he derived the additional utility, that is 15 utils. So to know this, the formula is MUN is equals to TUN minus TUN minus 1. So in this example, to know the MU of the second unit, that is here MU of the N indicates the number, children. So here MU, marginal utility of the second unit. We have to know the marginal utility of the second unit. For that, total utility from the 2 units and minus total utility of the first unit. Okay, N minus 1 means 2 minus 1, that is 1. So here, what is the total utility from the 2 units of the apple? 35. Minus, what is the total utility from the first unit? 20. Okay, so 15. So this is the marginal utility of the second unit. So in this way, by consuming an extra unit, the extra satisfaction derived by the consumer is called the marginal utility. And it is also expressed by using another formula, that is MU is equals to, marginal utility is equals to delta TU by delta Q. Children, here delta indicates a small change. A small change in the total utility by small change in the quantity. Okay, here in this example, what is the small change in the total utility? That is 15 utils. Okay, the difference between 2 of them. And what is the change in the quantity? Only 1. So 15 by 1. So in this way, by using this formula also, we have the marginal utility. Children, if you like this class, please like, subscribe and share. Thank you for watching.